All your favorite wrestling shows rolled into one. Welcome to the We Book It podcast. Let's start the show.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Welcome into the number one wrestling podcast out here in all the podcast sphere. You are now entering into the We Book It zone, and I have with me my esteemed co-hosts. I am Virgil, first and foremost, and I got with me tonight my man, my brother from another mother, Big Daddy C, the current booking world champion. What's up, C?
What's up? I have returned
and new
booking world champion. It was a great win. I dethroned Mr. Virgil over here, who was talking hella shit the entire time. And yet again, when I win this shit, clean slate, no bad picks. I got everything right, including the tiebreaker. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm happy to be champion. I'm looking forward towards another defense, and I'm not gonna be arrogant like some champions on this podcast, former champions, but I'm glad to be back talking wrestling with the brothers. And welcome, Jarius, to the crew, man. Glad to have you on, my brother.
Glad to be here.
You could call that.
Terry, I'm sorry, Teddy
Long. Teddy Long. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, Teddy. See, you gonna go on with the Undertaker for that one, my boy.
I think
one-on-one.
I think most of us we didn't all call each other by real names at some point.
It's gonna happen because it's like
no, I never call y'all by y'all real name.
Well, for one,
I never call y'all by y'all real name. It's always you and Tank.
You said Claude on several occasions.
I didn't. Some horse shit.
I'm not like calling me C. Calling me C doesn't count because I mean it's Big Daddy C, so obviously it's in there. So, but you've called me Claude on the podcast before.
I'm aware.
Mm-hmm.
And somewhere back there in the background, rumbling around in his stuff, is the newest addition to the We Book It podcast. Yeah, he does have a spinner. He also has the he also has the WWF, the block WWF Winged Eagle.
Yeah, because what year did they stop? What year did they stop making the spinner on? Oh yeah,
the block.
Yeah, that's my
the block being Winged Eagle.
The one Stone Cold introduced this one.
Yeah.
Him and Kane, the only two people to hold that version of the title.
Facts, because they went into the smaller version.
What year did they stop making the spinner? When they stopped it from spinning completely? Was it when
after Edge won it?
After Edge won, okay.
Yeah, Edge and the Miz were the only two other people that had their own variation of the spinner belt.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, okay.
Right. So the Miz version, they put pins in the Miz version to hold the W down into a M.
Yeah. Okay.
And so that's why they did that like that. But that because Edge's version still spent. It was still a spinner, but like I said, it ended up not. It ended up not lasting long. Which, have y'all ever heard the story about what Edge actually wanted? Like the actual Rated R championship that he wanted? Like he wanted his own variation of a belt. Like he didn't want Cena's WWE title because that was Cena's title.
It was gonna be crazy, and Vince looked at him like, "You crazy?"
If anybody would have had the cachet to be able to like have their request, it would be Edge. You think it'd be him?
You would think it would be him.
This is not 12-time world champion Edge. This is 2-time world champion Edge. This is before all the World Heavyweight Championship runs and all that stuff.
John Cena was a multi-time U.S. champion at the time, only a one-time WWE champion, and he had the juice to get a belt change.
Yeah.
Like
Twice.
that's twice, and they both spin.
Yeah.
Like, if that wasn't the most
that United
move
States
I ever witnessed in life,
title was cold.
huh?
Yeah.
And
That United
his title was
States
that
turntable.
bullshit ass scratch WWE title. That shit was so trash,
bro. That started a whole culture, man. I remember back in the day, me and the homies used to make titles, bro, like out of cardboard, and we'll make like the little spinner joints, put a little thumbtack, spin that bitch around, bro.
Hey, yep. John Cena, yep. Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, Hulk Hogan, generational. I can't. I hate to throw that name in there, but it's the truth.
Yeah. I mean, no, wrestling definitely wouldn't be what it was without.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Wrestling definitely wouldn't be what it was without those guys.
Facts.
Is this us three today?
Yeah, the Nation of Domination.
So, yeah, it is. It is just us three. Yeah, the Nation of Domination.
We are the Nation of Domination.
I still remember they tried to do that. They tried to make a new one.
Hey,
with New
you
Day.
You gotta go back
with New Day.
Yeah.
They here's the thing though, like the crazy is
you
the
have
New
to go
Day
back in time.
And then the Hurt Business could have did it too if Vince would have pulled the trigger and added and kept that group together with the four of them, because that was it, and they were legit. But Vince does what Vince does.
Now, what was you saying, Mike?
Virgil.
He also.
Virgil.
He also could have did it with. Thank you. I told you, bro. You do that shit all the time. No, he also could have did it with the power too. I'm sorry with the pride too, because they was already throwing
Circle
the
of life.
Up, you know what I'm saying?
Circle of life.
When
Virgil. They are called the Circle of Life.
See, I told you, bro. Hey, bro, put that Evan Williams down, bro. Put it down. You can't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop.
Rockefeller Records, because we get down. Oh, my bad. It gets better.
Oh,
you funny,
Virgil.
All right, y'all. So let's talk the slate of wrestling we got going on.
Okay. All right.
Because we ain't talked since.
So first.
Go ahead.
I was getting ready to say. So the first thing on the slate is MJF, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, showed up on AEW television, and Tank immediately pissed in his pants and started drooling over himself because his favorite wrestler of all time is back. MJF is back, and he scorched the earth with a promo mentioning WWE. And he also hit up Swerve Strickland. He also hit up Hangman Adam Page, and he also hit up the AEW World Champion Samoa Joe, which I believe their match now has been switched to a fatal four-way match for the AEW World Championship at World's End. So, what are you guys' thoughts on MJF's return and how he immediately shook up things in AEW once again?
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't catch the whole promo when he came out and stuff like that. I had just turned the TV on. But he is one of the people in AEW I actually like to watch outside of the ring just because he can cut a hell of a promo. Like, that motherfucker is gold on the mic. Like, there ain't too many people that just got it. And he's one of those people that just got it. And when he cuts a promo, he cuts a fucking promo. And I caught him in the ring, whatever, everybody, he was hitting his lines and stuff, I'm better than you, and you know it, or however it go. I was like, yeah, he gonna be champion again, get his triple B, his big, beautiful belt.
Yeah.
What you think, C?
I went back and watched it, like the promo and everything. Obviously with MJF, when it comes to the World Heavyweight Championship scene for AEW, you could never get rid of him. Like, he's just when you think you like everything,
they can't lose him.
Everything is all peaches and cream, no matter who the champion is, whether it's a heel or babyface. MJF comes out of nowhere, like, hey, like I'm not, I'm obsessed with this title. Like, however I need to get it, I will. And we know what happened before he took time off, and now he's back, and we know the history with him and Samoa Joe. So his history with everybody in that ring, especially Hangman and Samoa Joe, and so I don't think him and Swerve got into it too often, but I know they've had some run-ins over the last couple of years, um, but
That
yeah,
was that
man,
time he rapped Swerve's song.
yeah, yeah. So I'm glad to see him back. Obviously, I don't know if they're gonna put the strap on him. I know Hangman had his time. I don't think he's gonna win it again. I think it's over. Um, I wouldn't mind seeing Swerve win it again, but I think I don't know, man. It's one of them situations where you don't know what's gonna happen because you got like so many like components in this thing, and and Samoa Joe got his crew. So ain't no telling how they gonna play a part in the match itself. And so we'll see how everything goes. But I enjoyed the promo. MJF, he one of the best on the mic out of any promotion. Definitely in the top five in that regard. So yeah, it's good to see him back.
Absolutely, absolutely. AEW is just a better place when I said Samoa Joe, when MJF is back there, doing what he does when he's doing these scorch of the earth promos, and his delivery is impeccable. He's like CM Punk in his prime on steroids when it comes to cutting these promos, and just like how he's able to get the reaction out the AEW crowd. And he goes for the jugular with everybody. He hit on Samoa Joe's hairline. He mentioned how Swerve came from WWE and how he's that person. So like this, and I like what he's doing. I like the fact that he's able to mention these things and get the response that he gets, and he's just a ratings person. He's a needle mover, and like Teddy Long was saying, you cannot lose MJF. You must keep him at all costs. I do foresee him one day being in WWE, but I know that Tony Khan's going to try to keep him as long as possible, but when the money calls, MJF is going to answer eventually. I mean, like I said, there's going to be something that Tony Khan can't offer MJF that WWE is going to be able to offer him, and he's going to have to accept.
And don't let
Like I
and
said,
don't let AEW and don't let AEW become like how TNA or how what's the other one?
Ring of Honor.
WCW. Don't let AEW
Okay.
get like that I was with Hogan and Nash, to where that is going to force your top talent out, because then you really going to be pissed.
But here's the thing though.
Absolutely.
Like most people that leave WWE, especially like some of the top guys, they eventually find their way back. So I assume he's gonna go back, and we're gonna get another Shield reunion
Eventually, because truth be told, like I don't know how I feel about the Moxley character in AEW. Like I feel like it's getting burnt out.
Yeah, it was nice when he first debuted. Like everything was all smooth then, like because he had just left WWE, and all the rumors were speculating AEW had just started. Because I think Double or Nothing, that was their first pay-per-view. That was their first like major like pay-per-view, and he comes back in this he debuts in this epic fashion, and he's going at it with Kenny Omega and Jericho. And so I just think overall, like to your point with the top talent leaving, I like I see a lot of these guys, going to WWE. We done seen it already. Cody left, went back. Um, Jay Cargill left.
She ain't coming back.
She ain't going back. Not now.
No, she's not going back to AEW.
They about to
they didn't gave that woman so much exposure.
Yeah,
she don't know what to do.
They about to turn her into one of the biggest like
bro,
female
her,
heels of all time.
Naomi, bro, they about to ride the wave, bro, for years.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
She is featured to actually be trying out for the part of Storm in the Marvel movie.
That.
So
And
like,
WWE about to help push that shit.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Especially with the
So
ESPN deal, it's all Disney. Yep.
I know MJF is doing movies now. One thing I did want to ask y'all, he mentioned in the promo, something he said to Hangman Adam Page, and I want to get you guys' thoughts on this if you agree or not. He did say to Hangman Adam Page, it burns your ass that I'm still the biggest star that AEW has ever made. Do y'all believe that's true? Out of all the stars that came to AEW that were unknowns, is he the biggest star? Because when you think about it, the Bucks had the indie scene as Generation Me and what they did over in Japan, and then obviously Kenny, what he did over in Japan and everything like that. So I mean, do you guys think
We talking
at
about
all
in terms of who they made, who AEW actually made
biggest
into a star?
homegrown AEW star?
Oh, by far is MJF. It's not even close.
I don't know too many AEW stars.
Yeah, it's not even close.
I would give it to MJF all day long.
For one, we're not even gonna get into the merch sales. I'm pretty sure he leading their asses by like a long shot. I guess second to MJF. You want to talk about the pillars of AEW? I mean, obviously you got Darby. I would say he'd be number 2 if you want to argue him versus MJF. But we talking big star. Yeah, well, like Mike said, a lot of these guys made their names, in New Japan and all these other places. So I feel like a lot of people knew about Will Ospreay before AEW got on. So but no, I would say it's MJF, Darby, Orange Cassidy to an extent.
Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, names like that, but none of those compare. Pac was even known, you know what I'm saying, from his time in WWE. Neville.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
What about on the women's side? What, like, if we had to throw a woman in there, like, to argue, like, what, Britt Baker, maybe?
Jade.
Yeah, but it's got to be Jade.
Jade.
Yeah.
I mean, she held that TBS title,
and she never got. I mean,
you gotta think about it.
You see, they never gave Jade the strap.
Oh, the main strap, yeah.
Yeah, the women's world title.
Gave her the main strap.
Yeah, because she would have held that shit house of shoe, bro. like,
ain't no timeless Tony gonna take that from her. I'll tell you that much.
But I think they finna give her own. Speaking of her, we'll talk about it later. But I think they gonna give her own faction, just like they did in AEW. She gonna beat Michin and B5 into joining them.
Into submission.
That's who
beat their ass into joining.
Right. Do exactly what Roman Reigns did with Jay and JB.
She gonna jump them in.
Right.
Y'all tired of getting y'all ass beat every week? Join me and I'll tell you how to be winners.
Right.
Hey,
I ain't mad about it. All black girl faction, we've not seen that in WWE.
Ken is not black.
She mixed.
She is black.
I'll say she mixed. Yeah.
Hey,
he said Meat Chin is not black.
Virgil.
Yeah, they can go out to the tag.
Hold on. I'm googling Mia Yim.
Hey, shout out to my boy Keith Lee, man, for snagging that up, bro.
Fuck Keith Lee.
He got good taste, man.
Nigga can't stay healthy to save his life.
Hey, we not talking about what we talking about. Him choosing the right women. That's what we talking about. They got shit to do with health. Stay healthy.
She's known as the Blasian Baddie. She is black and she is Thai.
So she mixed.
I guess so.
Yeah, Negro.
Whatever.
Like she has.
Her first name is Stephanie. Her mama black. Her daddy Asian.
Oh damn. I thought it was gonna be the other way around.
Oh no.
Nah.
And them type of
Johnny Woo had that game.
Johnny Woo.
he said push the button.
Come on
push
down
the button.
to Johnny Woo.
Johnny Woo's
Who know Ricky Tan?
the wood.
Oh,
who know Ricky Tan?
Man, June Tao, boy, June Tao.
I can't even with y'all. Hey, listen, we got to move forward. We're gonna hit up
Right.
who to watch for in wrestling. This time featured in Teddy Long.
So I'm new to this spot. So I would say who to watch for. I mean he's not really somebody new to watch for, but I love throwing the bone to him, man, and that's him. And by him I mean Carmelo Hayes. Um, I'm a big fan of Carmelo Hayes as somebody who's a true worker in the ring, man. I go back and say some of his best matches were the best of sevens with him and Andrade, but the new United States champion, him, Carmelo Hayes, is who you should watch for.
All right,
Championship.
thank you, Teddy Long, for that. Who to watch for in wrestling, and of course, Brandon T. Jackson is your new United States champion. So you want to make sure that you tune in for that. It was
Once
on
you
a
call that
pre-tape
man
edition
Brandon
of
T.
SmackDown.
Jackson,
So you want to make sure,
you a hater.
bro.
Hey, no,
That's not
I'm
me.
I'm the one.
That's what
I'm the
C.
one.
That's what C
I'm
called
the one
him.
that started that. Yeah, that man like Brandon T. Jackson.
He's
Like,
the originator of the Brandon T. Jackson claim for that man.
oh
Oh,
man,
petty man.
how did he win a championship? Because like I saw a clip from the
Nothing
match.
but net. Nothing but
Somebody
net off the
interfered.
top rope.
Somebody interfered. It was just all clean.
Um, I think that match was clean because at first I thought it started off as a tag match.
I think it was a clean win, bro, because Dragunov put the strap on him after the match
Okay.
and raised his hand. Like, yeah, like I think he won that joint
Okay.
clean, bro.
Okay. Shit, at this point,
All right, so speaking,
he face now, right?
yes,
He
he is.
what?
Yeah, he is. He's a
Okay.
baby face.
Okay. Mm.
He became a baby
Speaking
face
of
after that flip for the
clean,
Miz.
yeah,
Speaking of what?
pretty much. Speaking of clean, we got to talk about the fact that AEW cleaned up in the Sports Illustrated categories this year for wrestling. I mean, literally, WWE only won one category, and that was Match of the Year. So
Damn.
again, like I said, I want to talk about this with you guys because this is something that is huge when it comes to the wrestling world. Obviously, these awards mean a lot to a lot of the wrestlers. To the Booker, well, to Triple H and Shawn Michaels, they would tell you they don't care about this. But like I said, for Tony Khan and for all the rest of the wrestlers, they really care about this. So I'm gonna list this off to you. Men's Wrestler of the Year, according to Sports Illustrated, is Hangman Adam Page. Women's Wrestler of the Year, Mercedes Moné.
I would have gave
Breakout
that
Star of the
to
Year is Kyle Fletcher. Best in-ring ability is Will Ospreay. Match of the Year, Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair. Promotion of the Year, AEW. Show of the Year, AEW Double or Nothing. Story of the Year, Hangman Adam Page's Redemption Arc. Rivalry of the Year, Hangman Adam Page versus John Moxley. Heel turn of the year, Naomi. Comeback performer of the year, Ilya Dragunov. Best on the mic, Tony Storm. Tag team of the year, FTR. The 2025 Legacy Award goes to John Cena. So what do you guys think about this? And just as an aside to everybody, next week, Black Tie Affair. That's right. We are coming dressed to impress for the second annual We Book It Awards. You guys don't want to miss it. Make sure that you guys tune in with us as we list off our favorite performers and what we think that they did. But aside from that, guys, tell me what you thought about these choices for AEW basically cleaning up in the Sports Illustrated picks of these categories.
I would have gave that athlete of the year to MJF over Adam Page.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion. I would say the reason why WWE lost a lot this year is because they're in the rebuild of storylines. You know, you ran off of the Bloodline storyline for 4 fucking years, and that took you into what was it, WrestleMania 42, I think, or was it 41? Was it 41 or 42?
41.
But it takes you into that,
41.
and then after you got like most of your storylines, like a lot of WWE storyline this year is affected by injuries, whether it was Liv Morgan, whether it was Seth Rollins, whether it was Bianca Belair. Like we haven't seen
Wayne
Bianca Belair
and them not being around,
huh?
or Dwayne and Travis Scott not being there.
I'm glad Travis Scott is not there anymore. Like he was unnecessarily needed, and I'm like that nigga was just being a nigga. But
that song he got too.
That nigga, he was on some other shit. But as far as that goes, I mean, like, yeah, AEW is gonna clean up the slack because TNA doesn't have the viewership that AEW has because they're not on TV until next year. So with TNA coming into that spotlight, you know, like them NXT stars and stuff like that might get more of that push to have those matches or have those moments. But like, I mean, FTR, okay. Tony Storm on the mic, I get it. The Mercedes Moné, I'm like, I don't get me wrong, I like Sasha Banks, you know. I mean Mercedes Moné, but her
She's Sasha Banks. You got it right.
Listen, the gimmick that they did with the straps and stuff like that, it was cool and stuff, man. But it's like y'all were pulling a WWE move how y'all was with making her the longer reigning champion than Jade, because Jade went to WWE. Y'all did the same thing y'all did with AJ's record when y'all had Nikki Bella break the record. Like y'all copied in the sense of what to do, and of course, she's gonna break the 12 title record, and now y'all gonna have her baby face next year. I'm like, all right, I'm over it. But I just wish she would have. Like, I was always suspect of her in her in-ring ability, just because, like, even in WWE, it's like you wasn't putting the work in. That's why they kept taking the strap off you. Like, your matches were subpar half the time, or like it was like she was the one that was botching a lot of the times when she was in there, and it's like we loved her and we wanted to see more of her and do better, but it's like she wasn't getting it in the ring, and it is what it is. But as far as everybody else, I feel like Will Ospreay deserved that one for sure. Like, he's one of the best in-ring talents of this era. I don't know, because I would love to see Will Ospreay and Javon Evans go at it, or Leon Slater. Like, any three of them or all three of them. Plus, I ain't not gonna lie. I watched AAA last night, the War of Titans, and I ain't gonna lie, Laredo Kid, like, as a luchador, like, dude cold too. So it's like I would love to see some dream matches if we can ever get cross promotional matches, like a Forbidden Door type deal, and we just have that one where you get WWE versus TNA versus AEW type shit. I would love that versus New Japan. Even in that, like, I would love that shit. Bullet Club reunite for one night, you know, something along those lines. Or you get the dream matches of Will Ospreay versus Javon versus Leon Slater. Like,
Yep.
Like, that's how you do it.
You know, I agree totally. I think that those would be great. See, what do you think about AEW cleaning up on the Sports Illustrated Awards?
Before Teddy Long went into, you know, them talking about the whole bloodline thing, like basically causing WWE, you know, to like have to rebuild shit. I was instantly about to be like, man, whoever did the voting, they was biased as hell. But
Or paid?
paid. Yeah,
there was some serious dick riding going on with that list. But
hell yeah, but
yeah,
because it's a lot
Tony
of
Storm.
them.
Tony Storm, the best on the mic, really?
Yeah, and like Heyman Adam Page, he like don't get me wrong, he cold, but wrestler of the year, hell no, no, not even.
No,
He not
he
even
ain't
in
even had
talk. He not
storyline
even,
of the year.
bro. Like nah.
I would have
Like,
said Swerve, I would have said Swerve and Adam Heyman Page was better than Heyman and John Moxley.
all right, and we talking wrestler of the year. Like, what goes into this? Are we talking like in ring, like ability, or like what we talking about? Like, who had the most hype throughout the year? Because regardless, he definitely ain't number one in any of those two categories. So I don't know what goes into these categories. I'm about to look it up, but yeah, but some of the other categories
I
like
mean,
Mercedes Monet, no,
Ain't no way.
I mean,
nah, man.
Cody came out and he reminded everybody, which we got a segment to talk about Cody and his promo in a
Uh,
bit when we talk about who had the best promo of the week. But listen, he listed off everything he did basically from dethroning Roman Reigns, beating John Cena for the WWE Championship. He is the
Twice.
reigning king of the ring. I mean, like I said, and on top of that, like I say, he's a two-time Royal Rumble winner. He's done a lot in his time that since he's
Consecutive
been back.
Royal Rumble winner.
Um, yeah,
Back to
yeah,
back.
two-time over consecutive Royal Rumble winner. Um, like I say, I mean, he's just done so much. It just makes sense, like I said, that a wrestler like Cody. I mean, granted, they were trying to build something around Cody and John, and supposed to be Travis Scott and The Rock, and it was supposed to be this whole big thing, and it got messed up because The Rock's movie schedule and Travis Scott quitting.
Pissing off
Due to
the
the fact
talent.
that yeah, well, I mean, like I said, and I really what Logan Paul said on his impulsive podcast, I think is true. He was like, "Listen, WWE hurts. Like people think it's all fake. You know what I'm saying? Or you're faking bumps and stuff like that. But your body is still smacking up and down up on the mat. You got to take bumps. You got to be really into this. You got to train hard on
mm-hmm.
multiple days. You can't just come in, and just think that, oh, I'm gonna just punch and kick a little bit and then stand in the corner. Like, no, like you actually got to go in there and do the work. And he said that he thought that Travis, didn't realize that until it ended up happening to him, and then he realized, like, oh shit, like, no, this is actually real, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually out here getting, like, taking these bumps, and it hurts. So I think when that happened to him, I think he realized, like, yeah, I might not be cut out for this cloth. So from that, I think that's when he ended up, moving on from wrestling and not wanting to be in it anymore. So which is fine. But like I said, it was just one of those things where it really messed up Cody's storyline. And like I said, him and John didn't have anybody there to talk to, to work with the playoff of. So John had to go and basically figure something out on his own. With that being said, go watch John Cena and Cody Rhodes on Cody Rhodes What Do You Want to Talk About podcast, where
Is
John
the
Cena
episode
really
out
breaks
finally?
down, goes into in-depth detail. Yeah,
Is
it's
the
up.
episode out
Yep.
finally? I've been waiting on that because he talked about that Saturday night
Yeah.
main event match.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So we're gonna move on from that to the throwback moment of the week featuring Big Daddy C.
Like we gotta get this shortened, man. Like we gotta get it shortened, man. At least knock it down by like about 10 to 15 seconds. I know you have the power to do so. But no, throwback moment of the week. Since we did mention John Cena, I figured, in honor of his retirement, make the throwback moment for him this week. Take you back to 2006, Unforgiven, Toronto, Edge's hometown. Not only his hometown, but the match that he helped pretty much, he basically helped make this match in the TLC. We know the tag team scene, Hardys, Edge and Christian, Dudley Boys. But the fact that Edge has been in more TLC matches than just about anybody else as a solo competitor, him and John Cena had this crazy feud throughout the entire year, and it essentially culminated with this match. Edge was like, "All right, Unforgiven, my hometown TLC match. You ain't beating me in this match." Cena, having been in hostile territories on several occasions, I think already he had already lost a ECW One Night Stand to RVD after he cashed in. So that was like one of the first few hostile territories he's been in. And fast forward to Unforgiven, here's another hostile territory going to Canada, Toronto, Canada of all places. And we know how rampant they could be, that whole crowd. And they was gonna rock for Edge the whole time. And that's exactly what happened. Obviously, Lita played the part because her and Edge were together at the time. And but Cena eventually he overcame the odds, and essentially gave Edge the FU, or the attitude adjustment. I think it was still called the FU at the time. He gave him the FU through the two tables off the ladder, and unhooks the belt and becomes I think he was at maybe 6 or 7 at that time when he won it, to beat Edge in his hometown in his match. And that was one of the more impressive victories of his career, considering the circumstances. And I think I think Edge had attacked his father just weeks prior too. And so yeah, that's the throwback moment of the week. John Cena, Edge, Unforgiven 2006.
All right, thank you so much for that throwback moment. So WWE reportedly is calling up 2 big names from NXT that are getting their shot in WWE. Joe Hendry is set to make his debut on SmackDown next week, and of course, the other one is none other than Mr. Whoop That Trick himself. Trick Williams is getting the call up to WWE to the main roster. Guys, how we feeling about these call-ups? What do you want to see from these guys when they get to the main roster? Each one. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, man. It's Trick, man. Finally, he get the call up. Trick been ready for SmackDown, man. And he can actually do well on the roster, give a little bit more life and something else to look at versus the same storylines they've been running, because they've been saturated a little bit lately. But Joe Hendry coming up, I think that'll be good. He'll be a good mid card. I don't see him getting a world title, but Trick I could see, thriving as a United States champion, maybe Intercontinental champion, and eventually getting to the either the world heavyweight or undisputed title. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we get to see Trick Mellow Gang back, once again. But if not, maybe they do something with, some of the black talent they got there. So I'm curious to see what they do.
Yeah, I'm all for it, man.
What do you think, Big Daddy?
Yeah, I'm all for it. Seeing Trick really on the roster and seeing being able to hit like bigger crowds, sing and chant his theme and chant and whoop that Trick, in all these bigger arenas. So I can't wait to see that and see him on the mic, man. I think it's gonna be money. And I definitely think they're gonna start him off with Mello, whether they make them a tag team, which I don't want to happen, with Mello.
Trick Mellow Gang.
Yeah, so either
I don't know who Mello is. What's his name?
Him.
No, Brandon T. Jackson you talking about, right?
There's some respect on that nigga name. Stop calling that man Brandon T. Jackson.
All
You gotta stop doing that tweet.
All they only do it one time, Mike. I don't call him like that.
This man wants you to call him Brandon T. Jackson every single time.
I was like, Melo, I'm like, that's
Every
what we've
time.
been calling him.
Call him by his name.
Oh my god! But no, I think
Say his
I
name
think they
and-
should have them like instantly, like just hey, throw hands on sight, man. I'm like Melo be acting like, oh yeah, I'm the champ now. Can't nobody like, and now you gotta throw Trigger into the equation. So that's gonna be a nice little rivalry right off the jump. And then I'm sure Joe Hendry gonna have something to say too. We know the history with him and Trick Williams fighting over the TNA championship. So I think just those three alone, they're gonna have some fire matches, man. And I think you might as well go ahead and kick it off with those three going for the US title. So I think I'm all for it. It'll give definitely some firepower to SmackDown because they've been, I ain't gonna hold you, they've been lacking since Roman Reigns ain't been on the show. So
And they're going back to 3 hours too. SmackDown's going back to 3 hours in January.
So they need all the firepower they can get.
They got a lot of bodies.
Yeah. So we'll see how everything plays out, but I think this will be big time for SmackDown.
Yeah, man, I completely agree with you guys. Like I said, to me, there is no better feeling than knowing that guys like Trick Williams and Joe Hendry are gonna come up and not just come up and be useless, but actually be players in the shadow in NXT, and I expect him to do the same thing in actual WWE on SmackDown. I actually would have liked Joe Hendry to go to Raw, but I'm okay with him going to SmackDown. We'll just see what happens from there. But definitely thought that Joe Hendry would have been a better guy on Raw.
They make it Raw the premier show again in the sense of talent wise. Like you got all your big dogs, Raw with the Usos, with Roman popping in and out, with the Vision, with CM Punk as world champion, with Gunther on the roster. Like you can't bring them over there. You can bring Javon over to Raw, because he can go one-on-one with Gunther. That was fire. Like you talk about a good ass match on Raw. Like, hey, Javon don't give no half-ass matches. That boy is 10 out of 10 every time he get in the ring. 10 out of fucking
every
10.
time.
I want to see him, bro. I want to see him and Leon versus Fraxian, boy. Hey, listen. I think that'll be
a very good match.
I watched. No, hold on, wait, listen. I watched motherfucking Javon Evans versus Laredo Kid versus whoever the little cartwheel kid is in Evolve in a triple threat match for the Triple H.
Speed?
Huh?
Was it I Show Speed?
No, there's a kid in Evolve, a white dude that do cartwheels, that do a whole bunch of cartwheels. Like his name is a part of his name, like some cartwheel. Hey, when I tell you them three put on a hell of a cruiserweight match at AAA War of Titans last night. Like fucking Laredo Kid hit a fucking Spanish fly, but instead of the traditional Spanish fly, like Laredo Kid ended up landing on the back of dude's back, like with the Spanish fly. Like I have to send y'all the clip. Like when I say that fucking match was high flying all over the place, bro, it was crazy. And that's why I got that's why I have a slight bias when it comes to Lucha Libre, because Lucha Libre is best wrestling hands down ever. Like some of the best wrestlers are Lucha Libre. So that's just my opinion. Viva La Raza, R.I.P. Eddie Guerrero. The best
Viva
ever,
La Raza.
The best to ever do it.
All right. Yeah. I mean, but Dom Mysterio is the king of the luchadors.
Dom Mysterio took a loss last night, and him and El Grande Americano might be breaking up as homies. Y'all missed that.
I'm so sick of them damn El Grande American. Man, I'm tired
Hey,
of them niggas.
Ryo and
tired of them, bro.
Hey,
Go away.
hey, they had a fatal 4-way tag match on War of Titans last night, and Los Grande Americanos was on there, and I ain't gonna lie to you, they actually got some good moves. Like them two as a tag team, even though it's Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. Like I'm very, very, very intrigued and like also like shocked at like how well the European wrestlers take on other people's like skills and stuff like that, like to do luchador, like or lucha libre stuff like that. Like
I agree. I agree. All right, y'all. So, last topic before we get to the Fave Five, I want to get you guys' thoughts on this. Who cuts the better promo, or who cut the better promo this week? And I know everybody's gonna say MJF, but we also heard two really, really, really good WWE promos this week. I personally loved Cody Rhodes' promo on SmackDown, where he reminded Nick Aldis just who in the hell he is. This was Triple H-esque, and for me, this felt like a heel promo because Nick Aldis is trying to lay the law down on him and tell him, like, listen, you can't touch Drew McIntyre when Drew McIntyre is on SmackDown. If you do, I will strip you of the WWE Championship. And Cody Rhodes read him the riot act, read down this list of accomplishments in the time he's been back at WWE, all that he's done. He told him that he is the law in WWE. He is the core. He is QB1, and he ought to respect him as such. Then I also liked Ricky Saints promo. Ricky Saints after the NXT Championship, he went completely off. And like I said, and Ricky Saints actually is heel. Cody's felt like a heel promo, but he's not a full on heel yet. But Ricky Saints is actually a heel now, listed internally as a heel in NXT now. And he just reminded Javon Evans that you can't cross the line, or you can't jump the line. He tried to tell the young man to wait his turn until it was his time, but he couldn't wait. He couldn't jump the line, so he had to learn the hard way. Had to teach him a lesson that he is absolute Ricky Saints. He's the best thing going in NXT today, and there is nobody ahead of him. Um, I loved all three promos. I can't lie to you guys. But
I
tell
did
me, to
too.
you guys, who do you think hit the best promo of the week between those three?
Nightmare.
Okay.
Only reason why is because like this ain't the first time he been hitting that shit. You know, he quick to remind you like, hey, you got fired. I left WWE and created my own shit, which is competing with WWE right now. Like
Right.
Cody got receipts and facts because Cody's journey is different, and like him on a heel run will be you think the IWC think that Cody as undisputed champion as a babyface is something spectacular. Wait till that motherfucker turn heel and watch what the ratings do. Watch how he is with this belt. Like watch how he is, and he gonna remind y'all like, hey man, I'm here for a long time, not a good time. You feel me? Like I'm coming back for everything Vince took from me. I'm coming back for it all, and there ain't shit y'all can do about it. And truth be told, like, don't get me wrong, MJF is a walking cheat code, an ace of spade of a promo. Like you drop MJF promo, there's not too much times that it don't hit. But the validity that Cody Rhodes' promos have, in the pain and the truth and the grit that come with it, like it hit different. Because for those of us who know his story, it's like, okay, we know where you're coming from. We know what you're really talking about. Because not only did you leave, but you created something, and what you created is still standing to this day.
I like it.
Yeah, I think.
See, who
Yeah.
cut the better promo to you?
Oh, Cody. Like MJF had the second best, but I didn't think Ricky's was nice, but I don't think it was on the level of
But no,
Cody. To
wait,
be honest with you.
and I
Huh?
forgot to put this. Cody's promo was cut a week earlier because they was on break, and that was a taped episode.
Yeah, yeah, yep. Mm-hmm.
So MJF to still have the second best promo.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, Cody
Yeah.
was cooking That was Cody
Yep.
was cooking before that promo dropped. That mean that they got some fire going on the grease tip.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think, yeah, Cody's like it's, and I get it. We don't want to get in the habit of like this whole he's flirting with turning the heel and all this stuff. But this one feels different because Cody in the past, unless he's been forced to, he hasn't like really like bragged about his accomplishments like this, and so it just feels a lot different like than years past. Like
Yeah.
I just feel like this time it's one of them situations where he's really being driven to a point where he has to be somebody different. Like the whole Homelander thing that we've been joking about, like shit like that. Like I just feel like this is a moment where this might be we might finally get heel Cody and WWE, like the a heel American Nightmare Cody. So I think this
Mm.
is now I don't know how that affects Drew McIntyre, but I just feel like it's one of them situations now where it's time to shake things up, and I think Cody being able to have this shift in personality will definitely help, SmackDown and make him one of the top heels on the roster as they are about to get more like new talent on the roster. And so I feel like this will be big time for Cody, to really like, further establish himself. Not that he needs to, but like to really, try something new. I would say, we've seen him heal before as the American Nightmare, but it was on the indie scene. You know, it wasn't on a major promotion like what we're seeing now with WWE. Like when he tried to do it with AEW, it didn't work. like it did not work. We remember that. Yeah, and it basically led to him leaving. Because like I'm sure he wanted to do some other shit creativity, like from a creative standpoint, to do the heel character, and it just didn't work out well. So I think with this, he may have a better shot at it because he's accomplished so much in such a short time where he has a lot that he could brag about and really make it seem like he's like he that dude. And so I just think, I think Cody had a better promo and I think, this could lead to something great. And so all I gotta say is buckle up.
Yeah. I agree, man. I agree. Like I said, I think out of the three, we had the I think Cody's promo just gave you feel chills because you just realize what he can be. And honestly, I think putting him and Ricky in a stable together, man, would be amazing. Like I said, where because I mean everybody already knows that they're actually friends, and Cody is a lot of the reason why Ricky left AEW and came to WWE. And like I said, to me, I think that those two together will be money. And maybe we'll see that in the future. But well, what I can see into the future and what we are about to see right now is Frito's Fave 5.
I told you I'm not doing it until Fritos is back. I'm staying true to that.
You're a hooker.
I am
You're a
staying
hooker.
true
How
to
about
that.
that?
Just because I was gone, they'll mean nothing changed.
Like I said, you're a hooker. Now, Virgil, hit my music. It's loading. Sorry. There we go. All right. So, coming in at an honorable mention tonight is a mysterious man that is trying to figure himself out. He is literally stalking all the talent in NXT, and he has taken multiple guys out, including Javon Evans. That's right, Tony D'Angelo with a brand new gimmick. I don't know what they're doing with him, but I love it. I love it so far. He's mysterious. His beard is long. It's almost like Sting-esque without the face paint when he became the Crow Sting, where he just stalks and comes from behind and just takes people out. So honorable mention, Tony D'Angelo, you get the rub. Now, coming in at number 5, Ricky Saints. That's right, Ricky Saints for his scathing promo on NXT this past week, where he went ham sandwich. I'm telling you guys, he was one of the, like I said, he reminded everybody of who he is. He reminded everybody that he's not just going to ride off into the sunset, and that him and Oba have a date with destiny, which he will get another shot for that NXT championship. Coming in at number 4, Cody Rhodes hitting his promo, letting everybody know he is QB1, damn it, and you will respect him as such. Listen, nothing more than I think a lot of us wanting to see Cody Rhodes be healed. Even the Undertaker himself said that Cody is going to make some serious money, do some really good business when he does turn heel. And let me tell you something, Big Daddy C obviously cannot wait for it. Now, coming in at number 3, and this is solely because she tweeted and she not only retweeted, but she also shared on her Instagram my interview that I did with Emily Saxton for the Indie Corner, which if you haven't checked it out, it is up on this page. Make sure you guys go check out the Indie Corner episode that I did for the interview I did with Emily Saxton, y'all. It was retweeted out and shared on Instagram story by Chelsea Green. So Chelsea Green gets the 3rd spot on our list. Thank you, Queen, for hyping up our brother's interview. I am honored. Coming in at number 2 spot, the man that made John Cena tap out, that literally did not give a F. He walked through the arena like a complete badass and did not care what anybody had to say, including AJ Styles, that being Gunther. And then coming in at your number 1 spot, returning and putting his claim for the Triple B, and that man MJF hitting a crazy promo that we all enjoyed and all loved. So this has been another Fritos, a fave, a 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, Big Daddy C, what would you grade that fave 5?
I ain't find nothing wrong with it, man. I give it a solid.
Come on, don't be a hoe.
Wow.
Yay.
Wow.
I'll be nice on my first time back,
Yeah.
man.
All right, Teddy Long, what would you grade?
I would say, I mean, I give it a A. I give you an A.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I appreciate you guys for giving your grades. And this has been another episode of their Sunday Night Stunner featuring Virgil, Big Daddy C, Teddy Long. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure that you guys like, share, and subscribe to the pod, and comment below your thoughts on each of the topics that we talked about on this episode. And until next time, keep those booking pistols sharp and keep on booking. Maybe.